Hot sauna. Brief cold shower. Then probably a warm one because it's winter. I have made a grave error. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've put out 4 videos in 4 weeks, and this is going to be week 5. Last week was a doozy. The grave error I've made is because today I want to film a video based on y'all's reactions to my Instagram story where I asked, do you want to see how I'm staying motivated and on track with everything? And it was a resounding yes. So that's what this video is going to be. But my error is that it is heavily snowing outside right now, and I've already told like 2, 7, 8 maybe people about this idea, so now I'm committed. So that's why I'm all bundled up, and I decided, hey, you know, it's winter, should get some winter photos, and you know, I haven't flown this guy out in the winter yet, so cue all the bad decisions. What have I done? What have I done? Alright, so I realize that this isn't as much of a why or how. This is actually something Cody Warner has mentioned to me as of recently. This is the only reason I'm bringing it up, but the phrase, eat the frog, also where are my keys? And the idea of eat the frog is that you do something absolutely difficult, like first thing in the morning, or do something absolutely difficult that is kind of a struggle to overcome, so that way you have something that you can say, hey, I conquered that. That being said, I didn't like that it's snowing today, and yet I'm out here getting the shot, trying to actually kill 2.5-ish birds with one stone. So that's what we're out here doing. I also say that because part of accomplishing anything that you want to set your mind to this year means getting over yourself a little bit and fully diving into accomplishing this task. Not just getting your feet wet, but getting your full body submerged into this and just full send. Personally, that's kind of what I'm doing this year. No holds bars, no holding back, no making excuses, because I've realized that we as a society love making excuses and love being in our victim complex. Stop it. We are not victims to ourselves. It is also 2023. We're done. We're done with that. We're done making excuses. We are finally accomplishing what we set our minds out to do and tackling those things that we've been dreaming of for years. I'm borrowing heavily from Cody on this first point, but to put it simply, let's get this thing. That's less of a how or why, just something I want to bring up in this video. This video is not very planned out, but which is ironic because thing number 2 has been an absolute game changer for me for staying organized. Thing number 2, I'll tell you after I send this guy up, sending it off on its maiden voyage in the winter. We'll see. We're going. Okay, it is rotating. It's great. Attempt number 2. Okay, nope. Don't like. We're gonna. Cool. Well, that was fun. Mission failed successfully. So thing number 2 that's been keeping me focused and dedicated and organized has been Milanote. Now, unless they've gotten back to me before I put out this video, then they are not sponsoring this video, but I do absolutely love their product because it is so dead simple to use, because I feel like with things like Notion, you spend more time figuring out how to use it and less time actually using it. Milanote is so dead simple to use that you can be up and running and organized in a matter of minutes. Again, they're not sponsoring this video, but I will put an affiliate link down below. I don't get any kickback, but I do get some extra pages to use. They do have a free option, but with paid plans, then you can get unlimited pages to use for your organization. Now, I can't take full credit for how I have everything organized. I did follow kind of a template, if you will, between Donna Did It and Becky and Chris. The way I have my YouTube video planning template is from Donna, and basically you have your inspiration board, you have your possible titles and any key points that you want to have, and then you have a outline as well as your script document, and then you have your checklist for everything that you need to do when you upload a video. That way you don't forget anything when the video goes live. Then you know it's already done and good to go. And you know that once you have that checklist done, you're golden and you can move on to the next video or just breathe for the rest of the day. Additionally, Milanote does have a mobile app. Now I can't show you because I'm actually using my phone today to film. Milanote has a wonderful mobile app that you can also use on tablets as well. And you can look at your checklists, your text boxes, your columns, your boards, and reference them. You can also create quick notes in the app, so if you need to make a note that needs to go elsewhere, but you just need to get a quick thought down, you can use the mobile app to do that, and then when you're able to get to your computer, move that quick note to where it needs to go. So that way you're always staying on top of things, and you can always brain dump when you need to in order to get all your ideas out so you don't forget anything. So if you want to try out Milanote for yourself, use the link in the description. Again, I get no kickback from that, but I do get some extra boards to use for myself. Yeah, they're a solid app and you can get yourself organized very quickly. I love it. Oh gosh. All right, thirdly, I need you to know 100% is possible 100% of the time. Just like it's 100% possible for me to get down this hill without falling on my butt. But that being said, you gotta fully commit to whatever your goal is. And remember that if you really want to accomplish your goal is basically ride or die, and you got to do whatever it takes to get this accomplished. Quit making excuses, quit coming up with bullcrap, because 100% is possible 100% of the time. Now, this is something I was able to glean from a very toxic leadership conference I did this summer. Like, there are things I learned from that are reasonable takeaways. They're just presented in the most toxic way possible, if you ask me. But we're not complaining about that because it's 2023. In fact, the best way to make 100% be possible is to be very specific about your goals. Like, for example, you wouldn't say, hey, yeah, I really need to take out the trash. That is very non-specific. If you say, hey, I'm going to take out the trash tonight by 11:59 p.m., that is very specific. So me personally, I've been setting goals and say, this video gets to be uploaded by 9:30 a.m. on this day. Now with my toxic leadership conference, if we didn't hit that deadline, we had to acknowledge a breakdown. Again, we're not getting into this, and nor am I going to explain that. But the less toxic way is to say, I'm committing to this time, and if it doesn't happen, oh well, we're not beating ourselves up about it, because that's not healthy for anything. It's healthy to acknowledge that XYZ didn't happen because A, B, and C happened, or A, B, and C things that were out of my control happened, so I couldn't get X, Y, and Z. Or so-and-so had to go to the hospital, I had to take care of them, therefore X, Y, Z didn't happen. That being said, 100% is still 100% possible. So in summary, quit making excuses, because 100% is possible 100% of the time. I'm gonna not fall down this hill. Whee! Oh boy. And to wrap things up, I just want to say, by all means, am I perfect at a lot of this? Absolutely not. I'm just sharing with you guys things I've learned, as well as the things I'm working on myself. And so far, a lot of these things have been super useful, and having people around to help keep me accountable and to quit beating myself up about things and to realize my full potential and not undersell myself about everything is the kind of energy I'm bringing into 2023. So hopefully there was something for you to take away from this video. And if you want to try out Milanote, there's a link down in the description. And on the way down, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Catch you in the next one. Thanks for being here. See ya.